Alrighty, 32s. I'll be honest, I warmed up. My second warm-up set, or last warm-up set, was 28, and I did 3 reps, and I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty fucking heavy, so I don't know how I'm gonna feel about 32s, but I mean, we'll give it a try. That's my first set in chest as well. Back on the dumbbell press game. It's been a while. Hopefully I don't fuck my shit up. Anyway, let's see how we do. Whoops. I don't know, I sort of felt like I ran out of juice a lot earlier than I thought I would. 9-10 reps, not the worst. Alrighty. We love directly behind ankle, don't we? Don't we? Last set, I'll be happy if I get 8, but it'll be tough. Alrighty, incline Smith. It's been a while, but this is quite the significant incline. I mean, what I'm hoping to do is keep the elbows in front, relatively tucked. I'm thinking a lot of shoulder flexion, so just a bit of that action, you know. I mean, I can go wide and I can, you know, think about trying to bring my arms together, which, don't get me wrong, I am still gonna do, even with the elbows tucked, but it's like, I've done the majority of my wide sort of pressing through the dumbbell bench press. So this one, I'm really just trying to target the upper pecs. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get a bit of front delt as well, which honestly, like, I don't mind so much because the last 3, 4, 5 months of chest days have really only been flies, high to low flies and low to high flies. I haven't done a lot of sort of like heavier weight pressing for the front delts or for the upper pecs. So we'll see how we go. Ugh. Ugh. God damn it. Alright, what you saw there was me realizing I was bitching at mid-set and decided to get 2 or 3 more, you know? And I mean, as ashamed as I am about doing that, that shit will inevitably happen, but you know, I felt like the only saving grace was I caught myself doing it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not done with these partials. This is me giving up. Quit being a bitch, you know? Let's get a few more out. And then I got another 2, maybe 3, and then I got to failure. But even then, maybe had 1 more, 2 more, which isn't the worst, but good win, is all I'm saying. Only got 1 more set here before we move on to some flies. Not bad though. Nice and up close and personal. 1 more set. Let's not bitch it out this time. Oh God, come on. Oh. Jesus, bit better on the reps, but I mean, that's about it really. Moving on. All right. This gym has a seated cable chest press / fly machine. It's pretty dandy. Whoa, this guy's overhead pressing 32 kilos. Nasty. Anyway, 2 sets here, pretty heavy. That puts me at a total of 7, and then maybe 3 just standing, 3 high to low, I don't know. But because it's so heavy, like, I don't want to do that many, you know? I know, sounds crazy. Anyway, let's see how we do. One thing I gotta work on, and I noticed this when I rewatch my videos, I gotta stop fucking making faces. It looks all fucked up and stuff, but I just can't control it. Like, I claim to be a cool, calm, collected guy, but you know, mid-set you can see the real me. 1 more. Alrighty, same angle. Same angle because the gym is packed and I don't wanna freaking invade other people's privacy, you know. Gonna try flies. Superset same weight into a few presses, you know, just to really milk them. Like, I've been on that grind recently where I don't fuck around with partials, but what do you say? Like, old habits die hard. Like, it just feels good, you know, especially with a cable press like this. The last few reps where I'm really trying to just get those arms straight. I reckon get a mad chest squeeze. Alrighty. Moving on. I'll be honest, I don't really like dips. I think they're great and I actually program them for my clients, but me personally, I don't got good shoulders, so I don't really like it. Is that bad? Nah, it's great. It's great. Anyway, 2 sets. Ow. Nah, go ahead. Alrighty. Alrighty. Look, I've heard people say that this is trashed here when it comes to growing the upper chest. What I'm doing are dumbbell converging front raises. I don't even know what to call them. But I'll show you what they look like. And to be honest, I've done these standing up once, maybe like 5 years ago. And I mean, now that my mind muscle connection's improved and I've been really trying to target the upper chest for the last 2 years, I just want to see what it feels like. You know, I've got some spare sets left in the sense where like, I'm pretty much approaching junk volumes. You know, what did I do? 3 sets of incline dumbbell, 2 sets of incline Smith, 2 sets of pec fly machine, 2 sets of dips. I'm at 9 sets. Yeah. Any additional, like, I reckon 2 more sets and then I'm fried. You know, the output is not matching the benefit, whatever that means. But given that I've still got maybe 2 to 3 before complete junk volume turn, I'm just gonna try it out. You know, see how it goes. Alright, that sucks. I'm just gonna do some flies instead. Alright, look, there's no need to call it what it wasn't, you know? That was an absolutely shit exercise. So instead, I'm doing flies like a normal human being. Well, you know, I exaggerate, not normal, but like, flies work. You know, flies will always be a 7.5 out of 10. On a good day, you know, it goes up to an 8.5, 9. On a bad day, it might drop to a 7, a 6.5, you know, where you break your and snap your shoulder up. But, you know, more often than not, incline flies are pretty nice. Like, I just don't do them because I'm lazy. I must say maybe 12 is a bit light, but it's okay. I'm not looking to snap my shit up. All right, last set. I'm trying to milk out that squeeze as much as possible. Actually, I don't know if squeeze is the right term. Like, I want to really get comfortable in that stretch position. I don't want to bounce out of it, but you know, I really want that pec to feel like it's holding on its like last muscle fiber. That's a little fucked up, I know, but I don't know. I just sort of, I like that feeling. That's enough. Let's check the pump. Alrighty, let's see what we're working with here. I will say that I have been on a 2-week cut because I needed to try fit into a wedding suit. But I mean, now that's over, it's back on the grind. Ooh, I'm gonna pass out. Oh. Oh. Look, not bad. Honestly, the legs aren't looking bad at all. But a lot of fat around the midsection. The chest is, I mean, this is fully pumped, but it's not as, like, I don't know. It just always needs to be a bit better, is what I'm thinking. Arms, I mean, arms are okay, delts are okay. I feel like the abs could be a bit more cheese gratery. Lats, as wide as always, you know. Never really been a weak point for me. Traps, I mean, I never really trained traps, like directly at least. So I suppose they are looking a little flat, but is it a big deal? I don't really think so. Funnily enough, the calves are sort of crazy too. Yeah, not the worst, not the worst. Anyway, I've changed up my game plan because, you know, I just can't seem to follow a protocol. 85 is the target. Recomp at 85 for like 3 months, and then cut down the stage weight at fucking 70. 70 kilos on stage, I'm reckoning sub 10%. I reckon it'll be pretty juicy. But we'll see, we'll see. I mean, see how it goes. Got some holidays planned, got some training breaks like that I'll have to take. But, I mean, I'm not, what do you say, how do I say it? Like, I'm not upset at the rate of progress. I'm still happy I'm seeing some changes, but definitely if I cleaned up the diet, focused a bit more on sleep and recovery, I'd definitely be improving at a faster rate. But, you know, it's times like this you gotta remind yourself, you know, you're trying your best given with what you've got, so it's not the end of the world, is what I'm saying. Anyway, till next time, everybody.